Go.
Yes.
I gave it 24 hours and did not respond because I knew this bullshit was coming. Now do me a favor. Be strong. Because it's nothing but bullshit. You'll have your government next week. And we'll have what we want after that. Now be strong. Thanks, man. It's fake. But time will teach you. It's fake, but time will teach you. With respect, you are wrong. They are not stealing anything. They haven't for over a month. Now try to be strong again, please. I'm starting my YouTube now. Take care. Love you. Hi. My life, unfortunately, is one event after another. I've been very busy all day. Um, and I got a wonderful talk with Walking Stick this morning. whatever you do, don't show that I disagree. Only show my support. Thank you. And everything is in my life is one event after another. Somewhere in there, I try to sleep, I try to eat, and I try to go to the bathroom. But my life is consumed constantly, and right now, boy, there's a lot going on, as you know. We only got 390 people. I tell you what, I'm gonna start. Let me go just make one more phone call because I'm not even ready to do this conference. Well, I am, but I needed more time to deal with. I'm dealing with one of our teams right now, so I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. Yeah, but we're gonna have to get like a white cardboard or something because this I've lost the purpose of using this. Tonight I wanted to draw it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Go ahead.
But no, because we need that for now. But
you have a little one right there. I have a sign right there. You can hold that up.
Where are you pointing, Jen? It's okay, sweetheart, because I'm not gonna do it. Okay.
It's a little piece of paper right there next to your pen on the table. You can just hold that up.
I know that. Yeah, I know that. You ready? You ready? When you move over there, kill that for me. I don't know what the thickens it is.
It's this.
What is it?
It's that.
I'm feeling that?
Mm-hmm.
How's it possible? Is it bouncing off the floor?
It's probably pulling that way.
Oh, okay. That's good. Thank you. I may have it back on a little bit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get started. Okay, don't stop it. Thank you. They're here now. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Greetings, family! Welcome to another one of your Frank 26 UB2Bs. It is the 8th of April 2020. It's good to be with you. I greet you in agape love. We study the Iraqi dinar, and that's what we're going to do. We're not going to give you a date. We're not going to give you a rate. This is a speculative investment, so we hope that we can respect each other with that. When we're done with our call, I ask you very simply to take my opinion, that's all it is, to your group study. Take it to God in prayer. Take it wherever you need to determine whether or not there's any value to what we share with you. Because you really need to be a good student right now, I think. There's so much going on. It's exciting. It's incredible. And I'm very happy. I'm not going to go into a long review because no, we did that on Monday. We did that on, well, we told you what would happen on Monday. Tuesday, there it is. So we decided to come and talk about 3 and 4. And I left you last night by telling you that I want to consider what we call 5 and 6. What are those? These are topics. These are topics. Headliners. The theme of conversation. The purpose of the meeting. So, but we can do this much. Let's at least start at the beginning. What was it now we said on Friday night in team chat? Where we kept it quiet? What everyone saw on Saturday. And it was the Central Bank of Iraq that came out and said, number one, we are stopping the auctions. That in itself is impossible. I mean, it's impossible. No, look, I'm not being facetious about it. You can't stop the auctions. Their whole banking system, their whole government structure would fall apart. We want them to stop the auctions because number two, they're misusing the American dollar. And it was being done illegally forever without anybody caring. The presidents before Donald Trump, they didn't care. Did they know that billions and billions every month on a weekly basis was being stolen from the central bank's auctions to fund terrorism? Really? Our past presidents, the one before Trump, our intel was that stupid? So if you know that that's what's going on, oh, wow. And what does terrorism do? It kills people. It kills someone you love. So the president of the United States should have stopped it, right? Yeah. Especially since he had the intel. No, look at here. What? Wow. Iran is stealing all the money that we sent to Iraq through their auctions and funding everybody. Everybody that wants to kill the United States. Well, that's the plan, isn't it? Not my plan. But it sure was Obama's for 8 years. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. I just don't. I just care that you're not stupid. Politics sucks. And politics is involved right now with what's going on. But you know what? It's being bulldozered. You ever see one of those bulldozers, with that big that big scoop in the front? Man, once that thing starts, the gold hunters or gold miners, or that show with that guy with those big tractors they got. Once that thing starts bulldozing the ground and turning it over, pfft. Yeah. Have to be careful. Yeah. I believe in my heart that 1 and 2, as we told you a long time ago. Then I'm not going to go through that again and rub it in. And I told you so stuff as we prepared you a year and a half ago. That is now in front of us. It's extremely important, ladies and gentlemen, because it's impossible. Now, other gurus, other sites, other people won't talk to you like this. But my teams and I, we do. Today, Walking Stick and I were, again, they stopped the auctions. That's not possible. I know. They stopped the auctions. Frank, that's not possible. It's impossible. And then number 2, from Friday into Saturday. And the second topic, what was it at those meetings? And we're not going to use the American dollar in these auctions, and that's why we stopped the auctions. No, they said that we stopped the auctions because of the coronavirus. All right, the bonus, the reason, but they never talk about the coronavirus. only to blame the coronavirus for stopping the auctions. No, they stopped them because the United States of America got involved. And that walks us into 3 and 4. But we're not even there yet, right? Hold on a second, okay? So, number one, you stop the auctions. And I'm here to tell you today, in my opinion, it's impossible. The auctions are to convert the oil money that Iraq has from American dollars into dinars so that they can use the dinars to run their country. Now, the catch 22 involved here, and it's brilliant, and it had nothing to do with Obama, is that Iraq cannot sell their oil for Iraqi dinars. Number one, their currency is worthless. And number two, it's the way we have determined it. Why? For reasons. When it's all over with, you'll look back and you'll say, oh, is that what they did? Yeah. And I'm hinting at you right now. Do they sell their phosphorus? Do they sell their gold, their diamonds, their uranium? I've told you that this place is heavily packed with all the natural resources that you could ever imagine. 4 rivers. The Tigris, the Euphrates. You know the rivers. 4 of them. 2 of them you can't see because they're underwater, but the other 2 you can see them coming from the north and in the east. These 4 rivers brought so much richness to this point called the Garden of Eden, Babylon, Baghdad. But they're not selling these things, are they? And I told you about Dutch disease, remember? Well, that's what they did. So the United States prevented that. And the way we did it is we said, look, you can sell your oil, but you got to sell it only in American dollars, because your currency sucks, and no one's going to buy your oil. You can do this for a while, and when we went in there in 2003, we applied it. We applied it to their auctions. You sell your oil, get an American dollar for it, and then convert it into an Iraqi dinar and pay your bills, run your government. Yeah, I know it's at a low rate, but you can sell a lot of oil, huh? And they did. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that put them in a Dutch disease. And it put them in a situation where they are totally dependent on oil. Mistake. So number one, we stopped the auctions. Well, how are you selling your oil? We're not selling our oil. That's impossible. That oil machine doesn't stop. Only the prices go up and down. But the production, refinery, and the storage and the selling of oil, it doesn't stop. It makes the world go around. Look around. You see all that plastic? It's made out of oil. Go to a pharmacy, you know the vitamins that you take off the shelves? The ones that say keep out of reach of children's hands, especially, not the natural ones. These vitamins are oil-based derivatives. Ladies, look at the foundation on your skin. It smells good, huh? Look at the eye makeup. Look at your lipsticks. It's all made out of oil. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. You point at something, especially something that you need, and it's either made out of oil or oil was used to make it. It's that simple. And you're telling me that you stopped the auctions? Yeah. But you're still selling oil? Yeah. This nonsense this nonsense. I'd like, you would say this nonsense has to stop. This nonsense has stopped. So 1 and 2. 1, we stopped the auctions. Number 2, we stopped using the American dollar illegally in the options. That's impossible. You're still selling oil. All right, let's go to Monday conference call. We prepared you, and there it was yesterday. So important that we came out and talked to you about it. We don't normally do a UB2B on Tuesdays. But what's 3 and 4? What's 3 and 4? Well, we prepared you and we told you that, in my opinion, get ready. I just didn't think it was going to come out again the following day, yesterday. But it was, so we came out and talked to you about it. What's 3 and 4? Give you something to do while I'm boring you? Um, 3 was the new small category notes. Not the ones that they have now, not the 3-0 notes, not the 70% plus that they've collected of the 3-0 notes. No, not even the ones that they reprinted, for the lower denoms, the 250, 500, and 1000, that will coexist with the what? New small category notes. The new ones that are coming out, the ones that that require an exchange rate to be different from the program rate. At what? Well, they say 1-to-1. It's the only way to leave the country is to be pegged with a powerful, the dollar. So it's all good. It's all good. It's on course. So number 3, new small category notes, really? And number 4? What was number 4? Well, a new rate for the new small category notes, right? Yeah. What'd you see yesterday? So far so good, huh? I think we're batting, 1,000? We told you the day before it happened. No guru, no other internet. By the way, what are the other gurus saying about me? I don't know. God bless them. I don't have the time to deal with them. Because they always spit at me. They always make fun of me. And that's why on Friday we go into our forum. We protect our information. We went into team chat in Friday and gave it to y'all. Okay. Gave it to you. And then Monday, we talked about it, but then we also gave you what we thought was 3 and 4. So why would they come out with a new small category notes and a new rate? The reason why, in my opinion, is because of 1 and 2. Why would they give you 3 and 4 yesterday? New small category notes and the change requiring and all that. Blah, 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 blah. Why would they give you that? Because they gave you 1 and 2. And 1 and 2, like I just presented to you for the very first time in your study with me, is impossible. He didn't stop selling oil. You should sell other things. You don't even mine your ores. You got silver, you got titanium, you got uranium, you got everything. Why don't you guys sell all that other stuff? And the reason why, family, is because they're addicted. Like a junkie. They got to get their hit. They got to get their fix at the American dollar. And the only way to get it and steal it is through oil sales. And the only way to get that money is the way they've been doing it with 1 and 2 through the CBI. But no more, huh? And what did it say? You got caught. I know we got caught. Who caught you? Daddy. And what's Daddy doing? He took my toy away. He took my toy. I call it a cash cow, remember? I call it Sanhedrins, remember? I call it communist Democrats, remember? It was the only thing. You know how hard us Democrats worked to get that established over there? And you then, Donald Trump, a-hole, you come along and you destroy everything that we have? Thought you were a politician. Thought you were one of us. It's not for the people. It's not by the people. It's not of the people. It's all about us. Stupid. We went as far left as we could, just so we could look, communist enough to say it's all about us, not about you. Bernie, what's up? Nothing. Bernie, what's up, buddy? Nothing. How come your arms aren't flapping, Bernie, and talking to me, Bernie, talk to me. Nothing. Bernie, you got screwed, didn't you? Bernie, you got screwed by your own people, your own Democrats. Oh, they burned you bad. If they hadn't had that person also run in this last... What was that person? Warner? I don't even remember now. I don't need to know anything about the Democrats. But what happened, Bernie, Mr. Orchestrating Leader, Bernie guy. This was a business move. And not by Trump, but by your own filth. Your own kind. I told you yesterday, Bernie. I told you these people will sell their mother if they can get something in their advantage or their vote or for their state or their cause or whatever. I don't see any difference between the Democrats that are communistic. Not just, not Democrats, but communist Democrats. I mean, really leftists, I don't see any difference between them and Maliki, Amir. No difference. Because their purpose was to destroy the infidel, the Americans. And the purpose of the communist Democrats is to destroy the American citizen. I'm at war. I'm at war with the communists of Democrats of the United States. And and trust me, I'll win. Oh, I'll win. So, Bernie, what you going to do? You got burned, Bernie. Bernie got burned. Bernie. Bernie, what you going to do? Nothing. Are you angry? They just had all they had. I asked them, Frank, can you just leave that guy out of, I could win this and I could continue and I could go, giddy up and keep on going. And can you do me that favor at least, huh? Stretch me up just a little bit more. I know I'm not going to win against your bend over Biden bozo, whatever his name is. But gee whiz, don't make me look stupid. They did, Bernie. So here's what you do. Make a phone call, Bernie. Like Maliki. Like Mahdi. Like Iran. Well, no, they're too stubborn. So make a phone call. Well, actually, those were Iranians that I just mentioned. Ring-a-ding-ding. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hello. This is the President of the United States of America, and I'm proud to be it. How can I help you? You want fries for that? No, it's Sanders. Sanders, I've been waiting for you to call me, man. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Does it still hurt? Yeah. A lot. You want to talk to me? Yeah. Good. My name is Trump. What's your name again? Bernie? Bernie, come on over and have some coffee and let's talk about what they did to you. Yeah, I want to. Good. You see, Bernie, we're building up a hell of a big case. It's already started. You can see it in the courts. You want help? And in my opinion, this is all calculated. And that's why Donald Trump, when he saw it from a distance, as a good chess player, he says, I'm not making a move against them. Yeah, I hope I don't, remember he said, I hope I don't have to go against old Bernie Sanders. I don't want to do that, no. Give me Biden. You got him, Mr. President. So 1 and 2. Was you, Mr. President, wasn't it? So it calls, in my opinion. That 1 and 2 that we just saw, and the moment that you sent Pompeo over there, and Iran hasn't said jack, not one word since then. Nothing, you know what I'm saying? Iran, how you doing? I can't hear you. What? Okay, never mind. You talk later. So they've been quiet, and all of a sudden, the government is being formed in Iraq. We got the right guy. Iraqi stock exchange is grabbing at the doors. Let me out. No, Iraqis, stop it. And what I tell you yesterday, that Taha says ta-da. No, not yet. Not yet? Oh, shoot. God bless America. When? 18th. We'll be back. Okay. Everybody's have birthday. I drink alcohol. Smokers laugh.
That person's gone.
What does smokers laugh mean? Wasting my time again? Fascinating. Okay, where were we? You did number 1, you did number 2, Mr. President. You were involved in that. That was you, wasn't it? Because you forced them, didn't you? You sent Pompeo over there. Iran shut up, and the next thing you know, we have a new government, and it's forming in Iraq. We still have the little jerk influence that come out like today. They, who was it that came out? I forgot. But he says, "No, I'm going to run against Zebra." No, you're not. Yes, I am. Who says so? Maliki, and all these other guys. like we give a crap what they say. And my fireflies all, get all excited. Oh, look, same old. I don't even respond to them anymore. I mean, I do with love, but I don't give them what I give you. Doesn't do any good. They're angry at the world. And yet, number 1 and number 2 was because of the President of the United States of America, as far as I'm concerned. We went over there, we changed everything. And the latest thing that you're seeing is what we told you would see from the CBI. And the CBI is coming out and confessing, and they're saying, number 1, we stopped the auction. Number 2, we're not using the American dollar illegally. And then bada bing, bada boom, just like we told you the following day, we told you in the Monday night call. Now what are they saying? Oh, and by the way, because we stopped the auctions, and because we can't use the American dollar, and because we only sell oil, and we're kind of screwed, we're going to come out with a new currency. The IMF gave us permission to do it. Shoot, who you think told us to tell you? The IMF. Yeah, that's Daddy. They call him Daddy, the United States. Yeah. They have the highest percentage vote in the IMF, so yeah, we're going to listen to them. And he told me, he says, get on out, stop the auction, stop using the American dollar unfairly. It was kind of like an old record, like the old 45s, It just repeats the same words over and over again. And that's what Trump was. Stop using my American dollar. Well, unfairly is the real message. And look at your currency. Look at the status of your country, your currency, your GPD, what you're doing. Add value to it, please. And if you don't, back it up. Oh, really, Mr. President? Really? Your dollar, your American dollar, it's not backed up by anything. Okay, let me ask you something. Which basket do you want to be in? The one that has the Mexican peso in it, or the one that has the American dollar in it? Which of those currencies would you rather be pegged to? Because see, the peso is backed by assets. You asset. And the American dollar is backed by, you say no assets? Okay, it's fiat? Okay. You know what the American dollar is backed by? What? Our mighty strength in everything and anything. You want it in writing? Is that what your problem is about our currency, huh? And that's why you don't play fair with our currency, huh? You want it in writing, huh? We show it. We give it to you in action. Every country that you can think of wants the American dollar, and it's not even backed by assets. But ladies and gentlemen, it's about to. And that's why 1 and 2 are extremely important for you to understand that it's impossible for them to stop it because their currency is worthless and they're using the American dollar, the most powerful currency in the world. And it's actually being poised right now to become even stronger, which is why I say gold is maybe, possibly, the reciprocal going to drop. If you got gold, I'd hold on to it. If you have silver, I'd hold on to it. If you have any precious metal, I would hold on to it. As far as the American dollar, well, you got a stimulus package coming. Some of you are invested in certain currencies that might go up in value. The president today said we're going to start our economy with what do you say, with a boom, a big bang or something like that? You have no idea, family. I would say in about 2 months, 3 months, you have no idea where you're at right now, with your feet in quicksand, kind of stuck. In about 2, 3 months, the world, the economy, the United States, the American dollar. And all because of 1 and 2 that actually came out. And it was forced out by, in my opinion, the President of the United States. Don't you understand, Iraq? You're the linchpin. You are the pin that pulls to a boom around the world. Iraq, you are the stimulus package. This whole phone call is in my opinion. So, pushed to that point, CBI. Respecting the American dollar, are you? Got caught that you were using it legally. And you stopped the CBI auctions. That's impossible. You still sell oil. You still have to convert. What's going on? The American dollar, which walks us into 3 and 4, is being positioned to be powerful. You know why? Because of 3 and 4. The Iraqi dinar. I know everybody says, I want a GRC, global currency reset. You got to stop talking to people that don't know what they're talking about. There is no GCR. Google it. Find me a GCR on this planet Earth. In my lifetime, your lifetime, in the history of the planet of the Earth, there's no such thing. It's impossible. Mathematically, logistically. Yeah, logistically, it's impossible. Global currency reset is nonsense, okay? But what we have is a currency reset. Actually, a currency reinstatement that has been woven and tied in to some of the most amazing contracts and deals. I mean, it just kept spreading and spreading. You think the virus covered the earth? Donald Trump's deals have done the same. But unfortunately, it had to be stopped. And the Democrats went crazy. Yay, we stopped them again. No, we didn't. No, you didn't. Right now, the Democrats are really angry. First, they were complaining, Donald Trump should be on television and explaining what's going on. Today, they said, Donald Trump needs to get off the television. He's on the television too much. I know, the people love him. Everybody wants to see him. You blew it. You messed up again, Democrats. Communist Democrats. You messed up again. He should be on TV. He's on it every day. Communist Democrats. Remember back in 1990 when Saddam and that little short representative, oh, you infidels, we kill you, we're going to kill you. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. And that was the beginning of something called Nightline. Every night, for the first time ever, 1990, Americans were able to see, what is that? What is that? What is that? Oh my gosh! Oh my! What are those little cameras called?
Something can.
You know, those little portable cameras. Anyways, it was the first time. Here's a missile. Normally, you look at a target and boom! Now, in 1990, you could write the back. You could write the back of one of these with a GoPro, and actually see, you know, hey George, how you doing? Just going to target, okay. Wow, what are those camels? No, they're cows. Wow, look at that. And then bam! And the first time you saw that, you were like, can I get a video game like that? Can I get one of those? Huh? Wow. No, this wasn't no game. This was real. And it fascinated the American public. We love soap operas. And that's what it became. Every night, ABC News, Nightline, with, what was that guy's name? He's passed away now. But it was for 30 minutes from 11... and Johnny Carson, for 3 months, no, actually for the whole month of January of 1990, he stepped aside and started his monologue at midnight instead of at 11:30. Everybody wanted to see this. It was brand new. What's the necklace? Really? Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me. The study that we're in is for you, and it's not for you to be impressed with me giving it to you. This is to glorify God, all honor and glory to Him, and so be it. Yeah, oh, look at here, Kevin Torres. Very good. You're that old? Yeah, Ted Koppel, bless his heart. He'd come up at 11 o'clock, and everybody gathered around the television to see those missiles. Oh, I want to see another one. Yeah, boom. It wasn't until 10 years later, in 2000, that laptops, iPads, cell phones, then everyone had one in 2000. Then we could see these on YouTube. The United States of America went through a change at that time. And it's going through a change right now. And the American dollar, in my opinion, is playing a very important part of it. And the American dollar was used and to make these deals with Iraq that will launch off, not a global currency reset, but a global stimulus reset. Trump is, he's interesting. He's interesting. And again, 1 and 2, as we've already covered enough of, is what gave birth to 3 and 4. And 3 and 4 is the reason why the American dollar is going to become so powerful. And you're looking at it in the sense that, well, it's because, it's going to revalue, I'm going to make money. Yeah, okay, fine. But in the long run, the vision I think that Trump now has for it is that he took Iraq and he divvied it up, and it's all over this planet. And a lot of countries are depending on the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar, let alone you as an individual. And to me, 3 and 4 is the reason why the American dollar is going to become extremely powerful. 3 and 4 says, well, we, the Iraqi central bank, we're in cahoots with the IMF. Actually, under the tutelage, under the chokehold now of the United States because they came in yesterday and they took over everything. Yeah, they took it all over. I had my nice little picture right here, but they moved it over to that side because they said that it was better for our economy. Whatever. And as facetious as that may sound, that's exactly what happened. 3 and 4 says that Iraq is going to introduce a new currency. And we already know what it is because we studied it. We even know they got coins with it, don't we? And then they say that there would be a new rate to this new small category notes. They said it'll coexist with the ones that are existing now. Does this all sound familiar? Of course. Just like we told you. It took time, but there it is. So if you got a new small category, if you have a new currency and a new rate attached to it, then that means you guys are going into a basket, and in that basket is the American dollar, with probably about 5, 6 other currencies as well too that have made great deals with the Iraqi dinar itself, and Donald Trump. Those alone, how many? Let me see. We had 12 tribes. I guess we could go with 6 tribes. But whatever it is, we could have a specific amount that would then be the domino effect to the rest of the world's economies. If you read the articles that came out today, you might realize that what I'm saying is true. We'll see if we can show you that trueness. We have Will that'll be coming in about 15 minutes. When Will is done, we'll talk more. 1 and 2, a miracle. But why? Well, for the reason of 3 and 4. Unbelievable. Finally, thank you, CBI. Thank you. And when are you going to do this? Well, what it's doing now is 5 and 6. Okay. What do you mean? In my opinion, 5, when it does, and this is just in my opinion, it probably isn't. It probably isn't this. But I'm guessing. Okay. But I think that 5. Ring a ding ding. Ring a ding ding. Hello, it's CBI. Hey guys, this is Donald Trump. Yes sir. You guys ready? Yes sir. I see you put out the information 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I mean that's going to set up 5 now, right? Yes sir. All right. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and start talking about it now, okay? Okay sir. We're ready. Why are you being so nice to me? Because we want control back. You'll get it when I think you're ready for it. You're just too childish. Yes, sir. So, in my opinion, number 5 is the CBI coming out and saying to the international world, "This is our currency." Yeah, we just we told you about. This is an exchange rate that we're going to apply to it, that we told you about. In that article that came out on Tuesday, that Frank told you about on Monday. Yeah, we the CBI, we'd like to say, number 5, we'd like to say that we're going to treat the American dollar differently from now on. Oh, tell me more. It'll still play a part in our country, a tremendous part in our country. Maybe in bonds as well too. It is. I mean, the dollar is still our buddy. In fact, you know what? What? Because we raised, we're gonna be. Well, I mean, we already told you. Was it 1, 2, 3? It's 4. Number 4. Because we're gonna raise the value and coexist with these new small categories. And number 3. We're just gonna. We can now raise the value of our currency. We can now introduce this value to world markets. Wouldn't you do that right now? What are you talking about, Willis? Wouldn't you have told everybody? Wouldn't you have done currency swaps? Wouldn't you have done all the laws and regulations, certain certifications for international trade and then wiring? And wouldn't you have done all these things already before you do what you're about to do? You know, number five, tell tell the international community, tell the capital markets of this world that you're not going to use the American dollar anymore in your auctions. So therefore, Germany, come on in. South America, Egypt, come on in. No, 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 no. We don't have to convert your currency. We can leave it that way. Yeah. Doesn't even. No, we don't have to convert it to American dollars. Don't even have to even convert it to Iraqi. Well, we prefer that you did. Why don't we do that? We'll keep that. Okay. Yeah. But your capital, your money that you bring into our country of Iraq now, is now under Article 8. Full Article 8. So to me, 5 and 6 would be, we're not using the American dollar anymore. You know, illegally. I mean, we use it maybe to pay a few bills, do a little something, you know, buy a pizza now and then, but we're using it to run our country. And the IMF told us that we had to tell everybody in order to get ready. Did you? Yeah. The latest thing was the currency swaps. Yeah. Send them specimens, send them documents, send them samples. Yep, yeah. They know. Oh, on the low side, you got to. That's the way this works. Anybody get caught talking about it, you're going to get busted. So 5 would be, in my opinion, that somehow the Central Bank of Iraq would come out and say, hey guys, we're not using the American dollar like we used to, and in all of you international world. So we're going to treat your currency fairly now under Article 8. So come on, bring it on in. It's protected. Shoot, they're watching. You should see the computers they got. We can't get away with nothing. In fact, they want us to steal something. They do? Yeah, because that way they can get more intel about the bad guys. But no one's going to steal. And that's why we changed to this new small category notes and added value to it, because we can't steal it and use that value anymore. And besides, Donald Trump is a good guy, and he set us up. Boy, as soon as he pulls that pin over there and on that beautiful day, we all gonna go boom. What did President Trump say today? I don't matter. Here I am preaching my heart out. And they bring the opposite of what I'm saying. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, look at this. Tomorrow, after the apology. Apology might. It'd be like Donald Trump apologizing to Iran for kicking their ass out of Iraq. Why are people so weak? No, that's gone. Yeah, I am wasting my time. The American dollar is aggressive. And my last words to you last night before I left you was that the United States dollar is aggressive with nobody pushing it back. Do you remember I said that? In fact, I even told you that the American dollar is walking and talking just like Donald Trump. And all of it for the purpose of adding value to the American dollar. Why? In case the feds go away? No. Because of 3 and 4. And it is 5 that will soon come out, in my opinion, with the next level of education, of explanation to the citizens. You can't use the dollar no more, I'm sorry. Why? Oh, what are you, stupid? Didn't you? What, you missed 1 and 2? We told you we stopped the auctions. Well, why did you stop the auctions? Because we're stealing. Why have you been stealing the American dollar? Because we were Iranian influenced. Why were we Iranian influenced? Because Obama allowed it. Why did Obama allow it? Because that was his agenda for the United States of America and the citizens of Iraq. That was not a nice man, was it? Not at all. Every door you knock upon will give you an answer. The United States of America is going to open back up very soon. It will be a beautiful day for many on this planet Earth. When they open back up, there will be more control. Isn't that interesting? From the United States of America, on both sides of the border. Since the coronavirus, we do not oversee the CBI any longer, do we? What did the article say? It is now a supervision. It is now a supervision. Control. The Democrats, the communist Democrats of the United States of America want to have mail-in ballots for the voting. That is a complete 100% loss of control. Do you think that they're going to get that? I've noticed that evil is not getting what it wants. There is now control on both sides of the border. And I know what you just posted. Oh, wow, we're not going to get the PM we wanted. And this other guy, nonsense on your part of study. Oh, the budget, what? They're not going to they're not going to come out with the budget. It's gigantic. It's massive. It's in the trillions, like you hundreds of trillions. It's impossible. It's never going to happen. Their budget is 90% oil revenues. And you tell me they stopped the auctions, 1 and 2. So you present this massive budget, as you've told the citizens, all these promises, with no oil reserve money being sold through the auctions. What's the answer to that? You're not. Family, they lifted the value electronically last year in January. It's been running in a second set of books, in my opinion. You can go ahead and tell me you stopped the auctions because your backup for a backup has been doing it correctly. I know what the Shiites want. I know you're posting here. I know what the Shiites want. Same thing that the communist Democrats of the United States want. But guess what? Both the Shiites and the communist Democrats that are against Donald Trump are under control. And that, along with 1, 2, 3, 4, is the reason why number 5 is about to come out, in my opinion. I don't know when. Review it again. What is number 5? The CBI basically explaining to the whole world how they're going to use the American dollar from that point onward. And that, to me, is the latest information of the end. Because for a year and a half, all of these, international markets, worlds, whatever, capital places, they all have been fed slowly the monetary reform and know where they're at. Example, walking sticks firm. My phone, please.
Careful, because he'll be calling in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, you'll be calling very soon. Now I'm going to stop right here about number 5. I'm not even going to go into number 6. Well, did I tell you what number 6? No, I didn't, did I? Okay. So you have an idea now what I think, in my opinion, is the next move of the CBI, of the information trickling down to the citizens, okay? It'll be about the American dollar and how it's going to be used from this point onward, which is extremely important for 1, 2, 3, and 4. When our friend, what's his name, Will gets here, we'll talk more. Now watch this. Okay? That's from our side, from the United States. Check this out. The dollar remains the master of the world's currency despite the worsening repercussions of the outbreak of the coronavirus in the United States. That's a powerful statement. I wonder why that was released, because of number 5 and what's going to happen with the dollar very soon in Iraq. When you look at Iraq, guys, are you ready? You really ready, huh? Of course we're ready. Tell me something. Talk to me. Say a little something. So today, they didn't tell you 5 directly yet, but listen to this. Post number 144 on our forum. If you're not a member of KTFalways.com, you should be. Thank you, Don, for post number 144. Financial advisor in Iraq are saying that we are committed to the fulfilling of our financial obligations and obtaining credit worthiness. What? These are the financial advisors of the Central Bank of Iraq, of their government of Iraq, and they're coming out today and they're saying we're all committed to fulfilling our financial obligations. No! You stop the auctions! Well, you're going to raise the value of your currency. Hold on a second. Hi, Will. Hold on. I'll introduce you in about 60 seconds.
Sounds good.
I didn't put you on mute. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so you can see right there what it's telling you about the American dollar. And that's why I brought you point number 5 today. Because they brought you point number 5 today. I want you to know that we're going to pick up with post number 147. And we'll be talking about the formation of the government. But I also want you to know that that post we were just reading from Don, what number was that? Let's see, 144? I want you to be ready with 144. Because this is the government itself basically telling you, look, we are committed to fulfilling the financial pledges. And it's on a specific timetable. What did I tell you? Pompeo showed up yesterday. You got until what? May the 1st? It's on a specific timetable, which made it gain credit worthiness. Really? Well, that's international talk. As Chalet said in the statement to the official agency that today, Iraq has gained the confidence of the capital markets and global banks. What? Repeat that again. Based on 1, 2, 3, 4 that you've released, what are you saying? Iraq has gained the confidence of the capital markets and global banks who currently undertake financial engagement services. What are they, stupid? Why would they want a currency that's worthless? Why do you guys have now gained credit worthiness all around the world? Why are you telling me that you have gained confidence in the capital markets? Really? In the world markets of trade, in the capital markets and global bank. Really? All the bank. What'd you do? A currency swap? Oh, excuse me. Will, the floor is yours. Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, you guys, hang loose because I have a huge announcement for you guys pertaining to free products in just a couple of minutes. So hang loose. Don't leave. If you've been trying to win that free product, you're going to want to hear this announcement, okay? Anyway, what we're here tonight to talk about is what in the world is up with health these days. I mean, are people actually taking responsibility for their own health? It seems like they are. They're all staying home. They're all taking vitamin C. They're all trying to keep their hands clean, keep their faces clean, keep their hands away from their faces. You know, that's all very, very good. It's stuff that we should have been doing all along, right? And in my mind, I think most of us were doing that already, right? But a few may not have been. Therein lies the problem. But tonight, we're going to talk about 3 theories of disease and aging, okay? 3 theories of disease and aging. And they're really not theories because they've actually been proven, but for the sake of this talk this evening, we're going to talk about 3 theories of aging, okay? Number 1 theory of aging is the antioxidant theory of aging. We know for a fact that free radicals are a part of life in mammals here on planet Earth. Whether you're a rat, a dog, a cat, a cow, a horse, or a human, or a porpoise, you know, if you're a mammal on Earth, you're breathing air and you're eating food, free radicals are being created in your body at a rate of about 3.9 quadrillion per day. 3.9 quadrillion. Hey, listen, Frank, let me ask you a question. Can you hear me okay through this rainstorm I'm sitting through?
Yeah, no, you sound very good. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Now, well, free radicals, that doesn't sound very good. That doesn't sound very healthy, does it? Well, it is and it isn't, because it's a natural part of life. And as long as we're young, free radicals aren't a big deal, okay? Free radicals are enzymes that are born inside our bodies, molecules, if you will, that only have 1 electron. And they like to have 2 electrons, okay? Now, when we're young, our body is producing 4 youth enzymes, Y-O-U-T-H, youth enzymes. And they are responsible for producing massive amounts of antioxidants. And what antioxidants do is they donate electrons to free radicals to neutralize them. Well, Lord, why do you need to neutralize them anyway, you know? Well, if those antioxidants aren't there to contribute those electrons to those free radicals, something called oxidative stress takes place. That means the free radicals go a little crazy and they start stealing electrons from our healthy cells. Oh, well, that might be a problem. What's your blood made of? Cells. What's your eyes made of? Cells. What's your heart made of? And your liver and your kidneys? Cells, 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 right? So if free radicals start damaging your organs because it's stealing cells for those electrons, that might cause a problem. And at that point, you're reaching oxidative stress levels, and that causes premature aging and premature disease. It brings on the onset of disease, okay? Now, how can, what's the big deal? Don't we produce the 4 youth enzymes? Yes, we do. We produce those until around the time we reach skeletal maturity. Skeletal maturity. And by the time we're 35, it's been shut off. So now you're just left out there fending for yourself, hoping the free radicals don't damage some vital part of your body, right? Pardon me. It got a little dry in here when I had to roll these windows up. For goodness sake, let me turn this air on. Okay. Now, what can you do to offset those free radicals, right? Well, you could eat a lot of food that's high in antioxidant values, like blueberries or broccoli or, oranges. They're all high in antioxidant value, but, well, you're really shooting yourself in the foot there because when you are eating these foods, you remember I told you in the beginning, if you eat food and breathe oxygen, you have free radicals. Well, as you're digesting the food, more and more free radicals are manufactured, so that's sort of a no-brainer. It's causing more disruption than it's worth. The cost isn't worth the effort. So, what about going down to the local health food store or buying an antioxidant product offline that's manufactured and it donates antioxidants to your body? Well, yeah, you can do that. But, yeah, there's always a but, isn't there? Okay, but what you're looking at there is as soon as it enters your body is going to recognize it as foreign, and then it is going to mute or cause to be ineffective about 70% of it. So really now you're working with a 30% effective product that you paid a lot of money for, but you really don't realize it's only 30% effective because they don't tell you that at the store. Anyway, what you have there when the battle rages, one molecule of the antioxidant that you ate from the store is going to kill one free radical. It's going to donate one electron. That's it. That's all that's going to happen. And then after that happens, the antioxidant that donated the electron to the free radical is going to become a free radical and start attacking your body. So it's just sort of going to trade places. And that stinks, right? You don't need that. That's not what you paid your money for. You don't want to get damaged and pay someone for the privilege. So, yeah, don't want to do that either. So, what's our answer, for goodness sake? Well, there is an answer, actually. And after 45 years of research, a scientist, a graduate of Duke University, came up with a product and a way of making sure that our bodies produce the antioxidants again. As a matter of fact, it doesn't matter what your age is. It doesn't matter what your health condition is. The body produces the antioxidants again. Now, let me tell you how it does it. The reason we're not producing those antioxidants and those 4-use enzymes anymore is because a message has to get through from the exterior wall of your cell into your nucleus. And that little pathway there, or that little road, we'll call it a road, from the outside of the cell into the nucleus, is called an NRF2 pathway. Now, the NRF2 pathway at 35 shuts off. Road closed. Can't communicate anymore. So sorry, Charlie, it's all over as far as antioxidants are concerned. Well, this scientist has found a way to open that pathway once more. And once that communication begins again between the exterior of the cell and the nucleus, those 4-use enzymes start producing again at a massive, massive rate. And that means massive, massive amounts of antioxidants are going to be produced by your own body the way God intended again. And it's been proven over and over and over through clinical peer-reviewed research. We've got 31 clinical studies published in PubMed.gov. If you know anything about the medical profession, PubMed.gov is the largest repository of medical information in the world. And there are 31 clinical peer-reviewed studies there. Peer-reviewed means they are not done by our company. They're not done by our scientists. They're being done by third parties spending their own money, using their own researchers And yeah, that gives it a lot more credibility than saying, hey, we've done clinical research on this. No, we haven't done any clinical research ourselves and published it. It's all been done by other people, like Ohio State University, Harvard Medicine, the National Institutes of Aging, which is part of the Department of Health, Washington State University, the University of Texas, LSU. These are the guys that are doing all this clinical studies, okay? And I'll give you some of their results here in a moment. But basically, you can, after you've been on this product for 1 month, let's just say you're 80 years old, you can take a vial of your blood, if you're 80, and a vial of newborn baby blood to the doctor or to a laboratory and ask them to please identify your blood. You don't mark it. You just tell them, say, tell me which one is my blood and which one's the infant blood. They won't be able to tell the difference based on the oxidative stress levels. You will have the oxidative stress levels of a newborn. Even if you're 80 years old. That's how well it works. Now, what does the Creator say about it? Well, the Creator says it works 100% of the time and 100% of the people. Just doesn't matter what their age or their health conditions are. And that's why all the clinical research is being done, is because he said that. Because ABC took issue with that, came down and did an expose on the product, and found out that indeed it does exactly what we say it does, and they published it. They put it out on television in 2005. And when that story went out, that's when all the clinical researchers started jumping on it, wanting to know, wow, we've heard about this, but we never knew it was, it's possible. And yeah, that's why we got proven right over and over and over and over, is because ABC blew that story out there to everyone, and it was quite a blessing, to be honest with you. Now, that's the first theory of aging. Now, when you take this product that the Creator came up with, it reduces your oxidative stress or your free radicals by 40% after 30 days, okay? After 120 days, it reduces your oxidative stress levels up 70%. So that's a big, big reduction, and that should make a huge difference in your life. And also, these clinical peer-reviewed studies I was telling you about, in their research, they found that there are over 250 diseases that are directly linked to free radical damage and oxidative stress. So, wow, you're going to reduce oxidative stress, and oxidative stress is a direct link to over 250 diseases that you all know. You can all name them off the top of your head. The big ones anyway. I know you can. I would have a hard time coming up with 250 diseases in my head, but I bet you I can name 20 of them. And all of those are covered in that research. Okay? Now, that's the first theory of aging. The second two are not going to take that long. The second theory of aging is the mitochondrial theory of aging. The mitochondrial theory of aging is, in the nucleus, there are mitochondria. And mitochondria are the energy producers of the cells. They produce the electrical energy for the motivation of the body, motivation of the cell, and for cellular communications. You got to have those telephone lines, and those telephone lines are called electrical energy. As you grow older, your mitochondria get rusty. They shut down. They're not communicating anymore. They're just like, whatever. Whatever. We're just here for a little while longer. Whatever. So what we've done is we've created a product that actually transcends, and there's another pathway in the cell, and it's called an NRF1 pathway, and that is between the outer wall of the cell and the nucleus. And that pathway shuts down as well. So we have a product now that opens that pathway, that roadway, if you will, so the communication can go forward back into the nucleus so that those mitochondria can get jump-started. Throw those jumper cables on there, baby, and let's go. And listen, when you have the NRF2 pathway and the NRF1 pathway open, your cells are almost at optimum levels. as far as performance are concerned. It doesn't matter your age or your health condition. Okay? Now, the last theory of aging is called the sirtuin theory of aging. The sirtuins are receptors inside your nucleus, and they are responsible for directing all the activity within the cells. Okay? They're responsible for directing the activity of the youth enzymes, the antioxidants, the mitochondria, the whole 9 yards, right? So, as we age, those sirtuins, they're not very hungry anymore. Well, golly, what do they eat? Little bitty old things like that have to eat, huh? They eat something called NAD. NAD. Okay? Now, NAD is produced by our body. It's floating around in our body. But as we grow older, the NAD becomes unappealing to the sirtuins. So the sirtuins don't want to eat it anymore. Right? Well, listen to this. Our Creator has come up with a way of making the NAD appealing to sirtuins again. And when they start eating it, and those sirtuins start giving their orders about you go here and you do that, and you go over yonder and do that and this, that, and the other. I mean, it gets amazing. Here's what happens. You know, I told you that that NRF2 product, you would get rid of 40% of your oxidative stress or free radicals within 30 days, right? Well, when you put the NAD with the NRF2, what you're looking at is an increase. You're not going to believe this. It gets rid of 78% of the oxidative stress within 24 hours. 24 hours. So if you're looking for something that will give you a fast result, the Tri-Synergizer would be the way to go on that, okay? Now, I don't care if you buy it or not. It's up to you. But I do want to get some information to you, okay? That's what this call is all about. It's getting information in your hands so you can make a well-informed decision about your own health. Because we're all in that mode right now, right? So, let me give you my telephone number and my email address, and then I'm going to give you some wonderful information, okay? That you're all going to love, even our present customers. All right. My telephone number is 910-690-6008. 910-690-6008. If you want to call me, you can. I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. If you want to speak with Dr. Rich, you've heard him on our call before, just give me a call. I'll be happy to set that up for you. Now, if you prefer email, you can email me at CL, and if you're all not writing down this name, this number, and this email address, you're going to be sad when I make this announcement. Let me repeat that phone number one time for you, okay? 910-690-6008. And the email address that you can send an email over to is CLQUIK12@gmail.com. CLQUIK12@gmail.com. Oh, wow. I just saw a jogger run by in the dark in the rain. My goodness. They must have got caught out. That's so funny. There's a house across the street with their lights on, and he just ran between me and the other house. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Anyway, it's lightning and thundering in the whole 9 yards, and he's out running. I can't believe it.
Honk the horn, honk the horn.
Yeah, I know, right? You need a ride, buddy. You might get in my car, my leather seat. Great. Anyway, now here's the announcement. We're not going to give away free product tonight, Frank.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
It's a blessed reason why, okay?
Okay.
Our company, for the month of April, from the first to the last, and that's the only time this is going to occur, because of all of this COVID-19 virus nonsense and people are stuck at home, we've been enrolling a lot of distributors. A lot of distributors for the last 6 weeks, right? And we in the field asked the company, we want you to give away free starter kits. Free starter kits. No cost at all. No shipping, no nothing. We want you to give away free starter kits. So if somebody wants to become a distributor, they can do that at no charge to them at all. Now, let me tell you what comes in the starter kit, guys. This is crazy. You get 5 of the Tri-Synergizer samples, you get 5 of the True Science hand cream samples, and you get 5 days of Axio, okay? Now, that's about 4 or 5 times the amount of stuff that I send out when people win free products, okay? There is no purchase necessary to become a distributor, guys. So if you become a distributor, you get all these free products, and you ain't got to pay nothing for them. So if you want, you can call me or email me and ask me to get back with you. We can enroll you as a distributor. There is no ongoing costs involved with that, but you're going to get a mess of free samples, which is always a nice thing. But if you want to build a business, you're more than welcome to do that. I love teaching people how to build this business and share with your friends. And like I said, you can buy it or not buy it, that's fine. But in this email, along with this information about the free the starter kit, you're going to get information from the creator. You're going to get Frank's site so you can sign up or become a customer or whatever you'd like to do. You're going to see the ABC News report. I mean, it's just jammed full of pertinent information that I'm sure you would enjoy listening and watching and reading, simply because we didn't have enough time to go into depth on here. But I'd love to get that information in your hands, guys. And I'm done, Frank. I bet you a lot of people are going to want free samples.
So you're giving away right tonight? No, the company is.
They have to sign
The
up.
company, the company is giving away a lot more than I ever have.
Wow, I hope that you all caught that, family, because this is a starter kit. That's about, what, $40 or more?
Oh, honey, it's a $50 starter kit, and then you add the shipping on it. It could go as high as $70, $75. And listen to this, Frank. Listen to this. It doesn't matter where you are on planet Earth. If our company's doing business in your country, the deal still applies to you.
Okay.
Whether it's Thailand, Australia, New Zealand, wherever, it doesn't matter. Europe, Mexico. I mean, it's the same deal for everybody. They'll send out the free starter kit for you.
Okay.
And the only place that I know it's a little different in Canada and a little different in Japan. We'll have to look into that on the individual basis. But yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome deal. It's an awesome value. And it's a blessing for folks who are wanting to start a business but don't have the investment, So yeah. And it's great for somebody who doesn't even want to come in the company that just wants to try the free samples. Because, it might drive you into a place in your life where you're going, wow, that Tri-Synergizer is the bomb. I think I just want to stay on that as a customer forever. It's whatever you want to do.
Hey, someone just said, do I have to email Will to become a distributor? No, family. Yes? Yes? No?
Well, yes, because I have to send them your link.
Oh.
It's right there.
Where is it, Jan?
Where it says Frank 26.
Well, all it says is lifevantage.com.
No. It says frank26.lifevantage.com.
Oh, I see it in red now. frank26.lifevantage.com /
That, you ain't even got to do that, I don't think, anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever the case is, family, if you want to know about this free kit, call Will. Will, give me your phone. Or no, you don't. Yeah, give me your phone number again.
910-690-6008. And if you don't want to go to the trouble to getting online, doing all that gobbledygook, just call me. It'll take about 3 minutes. We'll have you enrolled. The kit will be on the way the next day.
Do tell them that you're with KTFA. You're with us, Frank 26.
Absolutely, because I'll need to know where to put you, for goodness sake.
So we can get credit. And listen,
Amen.
this is interesting. Yeah, this is a good deal. I like this. Thank you for
all the way
presenting
through
it.
all the way through the end of April, Frank. I got a feeling the last day of April I'm gonna get slammed from people who just made up their mind. Please don't do that to me, guys.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about it. If you're even thinking about it, go ahead and do it. It's free.
So all they do is they call and they get this whole kit with the the supplies and even some samples. That's it. They don't have to buy anything.
No, they don't have, and they get the website for free. That's crazy.
Yeah, then they have a permanent website where they can send customers there and they can sign up on that website. Yeah, very good. And they get credit for it.
It's all about trying to give back. Our thoughts in the field was we wanted to give something back to the people who were suffering out there, because we're very fortunate. We work at home, brother.
Yeah.
We're very fortunate. We don't care that the world shuts down. We keep going.
Yes.
But there's so many people out there who cannot do that. And they now are realizing, hey, it's good for me to have a side gig, because if this stuff keeps up, it could be a problem.
I want to thank you, Will, because this product is helping in a lot of people, especially what we're going through right now. Viruses, their purpose is to inject themselves into our cells and rewrite the DNA. That puts a lot of stress on your cells, family, and it weakens them. It makes them vulnerable. Your force field is weak. You're down to about 10% instead of 100% protection. Yeah, this product that Will and I represent, it's helped not hundreds but thousands of people, and some very famous.
Just in the family, it's thousands of people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Within our group, we've helped thousands of people that have bought this, and we're very proud of this. If one person, if a handful of people bought, a couple of dozen people, and then it fizzed out, okay. No, this is something that people are buying and they're reusing. They're dedicating themselves to it, like my wife and I. And I would hope that you are too. Okay. God bless.
Listen, Frank.
Yo.
One more thing. If I miss your call this evening, if you call me, it's because my phone blew up. Okay. I'm sure within the next 30 minutes, it's going to melt just like a piece of chocolate in a oven.
But we're blessed. We're blessed that we have a good listening audience, and they'll respond. Let them know you're from KTFA, and if you have any other questions, my name is Frank. My phone number is 419-283-2552, and you can call me, and we can also help you and direct you to Will. God bless.
Amen.
I'll talk to you soon, Will. Take care, buddy.
God bless you, brother.
We're back, family, and we're going to continue our study of the accident. Now, I'm not going to keep you too long. Maybe 30 more minutes, and I'll say goodbye to you, okay? And I think we're doing a good job so far of defining 1 and 2, showing you where 3 and 4 was at, and now presenting to you, in my opinion, my ideas of what 5 will be. I'm not even going to walk into 6. And what are these numbers? They're our creation. They are the topic, the main focus of what this private meeting is all about. That's still ongoing, believe it or not. that you saw the evidence of on Saturday 1 and 2, that you saw the evidence of what we told you on Monday, then on Tuesday 3 and 4. Now the evidence of 5 of what I'm presenting you today, solely in my opinion, is that the American dollar is about to be defined very properly to the citizens of Iraq, very properly. On how the American dollar is to be used in Iraq. And if that's the case and you're not using it, well, where's your power? Where's your financial power? Where's your currency power? You don't have any. And you are not doing the auctions? Well then, where's the money? What's happening to the money that you're collecting in American dollars right now with the oil that you're selling? There's a lot of dead end roads, and you wonder to yourself, well, no, this ain't leading up to nothing. No, it is. It's leading to an end. Walking Stick posted on our forum. If you're not a member of ktfalways.com, look ashamed. I cannot believe all the people that call me and when I talk to them and I ask them, do you belong to our forum, KT? No, I don't. I watch you at another. Well, I'm not going to help you. I'm sorry. I'm not going to help you. Well, that's kind of rude of you. It's actually rude of you because you're calling me and you want me to help you and you're not even a member of my forum. How can I help you? Oh, that's right. So get into our forum, ktfalways.com. If you don't know how, you need help, whatever the reasons are, here. Steve is one of the most polite men that I know. He is very, very tactful. He was also years and years of service. What would we call it? Customer service. This man is a class act. It's very hard to get under his skin. He's very professional, very systematic. You want to be a part of our forum? You want to ask me a question? Get in here. Because when you call me and you ask me a question, I will not answer it. And it's that simple. I don't have that time to waste. I'm not your babysitter. One of the things that came in just a few days ago is a walking stick, post number 218, 2 days ago. You can find it and reference it. He said, look, Frank, you see this article? This is one of the auctions that articles we talked about per our conversation. Washington intends to monitor the Central Bank of Iraq for this very reason. And then that's what we presented to you yesterday. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. So the United States, Donald Trump comes in there yesterday and he says, just move over. We're not overseeing anything. We are now supervising everything. Supervising means you do what we tell you to do. You think that Donald Trump is going to tell him, oh, don't raise the value? This is powerful. This is an article. You can find this in our final article threads now, can't you? Shoot. Sorry. Don't send, please. Don't send. Hold on a second, family. What you are seeing, like I told you yesterday, are the mechanisms that they have been telling you for a long time that they've been using as tools. And one even said out of their toolbox. The recent implementation of the supervision is why we see this. We see the changes now occurring at the Central Bank of Iraq, and why 3 and 4, 5 and 6 are very powerful. They're all related to 1, 2, 3, 4. Every one of these is connected to each other. One affects the other. And that's why we bring it to you a little bit at a time and define it before they give it to you. Because we've already told you that this was all going to happen. We just want to be now more focused on it. This supervision will continue for a long time, by the way, long after the monetary reform is in place by the United States of America. Because it is a mechanism. We had somebody that posted just a few seconds or earlier ago, a few minutes ago, and they were trying to point out that Zebra is in trouble, and Zebra has resigned, and Zebra is not going to be the prime minister. You know what? I don't care. I've told you from the very beginning, I don't give a squat about the prime minister. Do you play baseball? Do you play baseball? Do you like the sport? How many pitchers can a coach have? As many as he needs to win the game. How many prime ministers does Donald Trump need? Ever since the bad one, the last nasty one, what was his name? I don't even remember now. Mahdi? Amir? All these guys. All of a sudden, Alawi shows up. Mohammed. And then next thing you know, Zebra shows up. These are the ones that we're sending since Pompeo went. These are our pitchers. You want to tire one out? Fine. Hey, bring me a lefty. Yeah, give me a lefty out here. I'll show you. So Donald Trump, he brings in a pitcher. He brings in a prime minister. He straightens everything out. This prime minister is no nonsense to the point where he said, I can't tell them. No. I can't tell them they're about to have value in their currency. No, not yet. Well, I'm out of here. I got other things to do. Okay. They bring in Zebra. Z, how you doing? I'm doing good. And now you got these idiots, the remaining jerks of the Iranian influence that are going around and they're saying, well, we got our own guy. I don't care. You can have anybody you want. Nobody listens to you. You only scare people. You only scare people. You're like that clown, that the little child cries because you scared him to death. And that's what you do. You scare Iraqis and Iranians. But you don't scare anybody else. And you're dying. And you come out and you say, well, we got our own guy for parliament. I don't care what you got. I don't even care if you want Z. Citizens, you want Z? Yeah, we like them. But it looks now like they're going to kick them out. Who? The Iranian people. Really? And you believe that Iran is still in control of your country? Fine. When you're done with that, let me know. And I'll tell you something. I'm going to pray for you. And I'm going to be patient about it. More patient than I was just a few seconds ago. I got to respect that. I know it scares you. It would scare me too. Quote, post number 46 today. Check it out. Samson, post number 46. A parliamentary source is saying that the rebellion of the parliament over the heads of the blocks for Zebra may pass by a secret vote. I don't care. A parliamentary source confirmed on Wednesday that there is a rebellion by a large number of deputies over the head of the blocks of parliament, pointing out that Zebra may pass. I don't know. He may not pass with a special vote held by the House of Representatives. I don't care. Z, why don't you just go ahead and resign too? It doesn't matter, does it? Trump, bring in another one. And everyone that they bring in, what do they say? What do the articles say? The President of the United States encourages you to support this guy. Support my ass. You take him or you don't. Iraqi citizens, you're not in a position to say who you want. Oh my. Post number 56, also from Samson today. Government is spending to tackle the coronavirus pandemic, measures and procedures, so forth, la 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 la. This guy, then Kazim, the prime minister says that, look, we the government, as quickly as possible, we're going to cooperate with this coronaviruses. In fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do electronic payment devices, with MasterCards and key cards. It'll make it a lot easier. Boom, boom, kind of cashless. We don't need to be touching this money, and it makes it necessary statistics for the employees who receive their salaries to get the right amounts distributed from us. Number two, the government itself, with the Minister of Planning and the Minister of Trade, we're undertaking the process of isolating those who have electronic card payments, etc. So, you notice what they're doing? They're setting up how to deliver the new small category notes. This is in my opinion, of course. We talked about Taha, didn't we? Yeah, the CEO of the ISX. He talked today, didn't he? He said everything we told you yesterday. That he'll be back on April the 18th. Why? What? Thought you guys were excited to do it on the 6th. Yeah. Who told you to wait until the 18th now? For what reason? Coronavirus? No. Come on, why? Can't tell you. Okay. So when you see 1 and 2, and you see 3 and 4, well, it seems to me you need 5, 6 in order for Taha to say ta-da. Yeah. Okay, we got exciting times here. Good. And I'd like to express my philosophy. Who's this? Zebra. Zebra, ladies and gentlemen, comes out and he starts to tell the citizens of Iraq that, look, this is what I'm doing for you guys. And our next government, it will work out to combat widespread blackmailing and corruption. You know, all the important projects that you've wanted, and stressing the existence of a sound economy and financial philosophy, and an annual financial budget to be without oil reserves. Excuse me. What'd you just say? Here. Zebra, I was talking about this earlier in our conference call. Zebra, I said you guys aren't. You stop the auctions? Yeah. If you stop the auctions, then you have no oil reserve cash. You have no money coming in from the oil that you're selling, right? Well, it's coming in, but we can't use it because it's an American dollar. Yeah, okay. That's my point. Now, hold on here. And you're telling the citizens of Iraq that, oh yeah, all the important projects, and we're stressing the existence of the economy, and our financial philosophy is to bring you a budget and everything, and all of this will be done without oil revenue. Look at John right there. And all of this will be done without oil revenues. What you going to use? Camel hockey? What you going to use? And Zebra is in his own way. I don't give a squat. The guy before him, Alawi, he just, I don't give a squat. These are all American influenced. These are powerful people that Trump is sending. And they're no nonsense. And they're flat out telling everybody, you're going to get what you want. It's all working out exactly. But then people don't really read the rest of what he said. Look at this. Watch this. Ready? And it's still the continuing. This still the same article. You did write down the article number, right? And he says, and Zebra also was meeting with the Minister of Finance, Fuad Hussein. I know, we like him. Fuad Hussein. And during that meeting, according to the statement by, what meeting? That's ongoing. And during that meeting, according to the statement from Zebra's office and representatives, quote, they discussed the development of the political, economic, and financial conditions and the effects of the corona pandemic on the economy in Iraq and the countries of the world. Well, the countries of the world know. Discuss what? Our economic and our financial conditions. Well, they know what you're going to do financially in order to have improved economic conditions. Yeah, Z don't care. He'll tell you what's going on. You just have to listen to him. Let's see here. Post number 108. The release of frozen Iranian funds from Europe. The officials say that a judicial decision has been issued to release 1.6 billion funds of money that were frozen in Luxembourg, despite American pressure. Um, do you know why? Despite American pressure, do you know why American says no? We're not going to give you no money. Iran. And on top of that, these frozen funds that you stole anyways, no, you're not going to get them back. And Iran says, hey, you infidels. So Donald Trump says, Iran, you want some money? Yeah. What do you want it for? Corona. Okay. We'll send it through the right channels, and we'll make sure that your people get the money for, Corona. No, 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 no. Send it to us. No. And that's the evil. The elite supreme, whatever, in Iran refuses to work with the agencies that want to send them money. You see, the sanctions on Iran have nothing to do with the coronavirus. No snap. There's nothing stopping Iran from receiving money for the coronavirus. No snap. But right here, what I just read to you, all these frozen funds are sent back to Iran, 1.6 billion, and despite the American pressure. Well, the American pressure is only Donald Trump. Communist Democrats wouldn't do this. They would encourage this. It's only Donald Trump. And he's the one that says, no, you're not going to send that money back to them that we've just found that was frozen, that they stole. And no, in fact, you know what? Don't even send them, all you agencies, don't send them any money for coronavirus. Because you know damn well they're going to use it for terrorism and nothing else. They care about their people. Stop being so stupid. And that's what that's what's going on, in my opinion. The money for the coronavirus, Iran says, okay, we'll take it. But no, they're stupid enough, and they say, we'll take the money if you lift the restrictions on us. What the hell do the restrictions that you deserve have anything to do with saving the citizens of your country? You piece of... So yeah, that's why that's that. I wish they would explain these articles, the way we do. How you doing, by the way? 11 more minutes, I promise I'll go away. And I'm not saying that facetiously. You've been with me too much. What was it, Friday and team chat? Well, no, that was Saturday, everybody. Sunday, I took a day off. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What's the date? Wednesday? Oh. You guys are going to need therapy from listening to me too much. I love where Donald Trump said, because you see, he knows what he's doing. Pompeo, go on out there to Iraq. Remember I told you yesterday? Didn't I tell you yesterday Pompeo was there? Huh? You didn't even know about it. So Pompeo, all of a sudden, today, he's like making more deals, I guess, while he's there, while coronavirus is going on. Check this out. And because Trump knows what Pompeo's doing, and because Trump knows they took over, yeah, they took over the Central Bank of Iraq's monetary reform. He says today, the radical left, the Democrats, they've gone absolutely crazy, that I am doing daily press conferences. They actually wanted me to stop. They used to complain that I'm not doing enough of them, to teach the citizens. Now they complain that I shouldn't be allowed to do them. They tried to shame fake news media into covering them. But the efforts failed because the ratings are through the roof. Yeah, according to some sources, we're better than Monday Night Football. Really? That's what we said, too, a couple of days ago. That's interesting. Monday Night Football, The Bachelor final type numbers. That's Trump deranged syndrome. Yeah, they're angry because, you see, the Democrats have deniers. The Democrats are watching every move that Trump is doing up close and personal. Yeah, the communist Democrats go to KTFA and listen to the latest. We're going to open up our great country. You see, 5 today, the American dollar. And the president says today, once we open our great country, and it will be sooner rather than later, the horror of the invisible enemy, except for those that sadly lost the family members or friends, must quickly be forgotten. Our economy will boom, perhaps like it's never done so before. That is true. What you were seeing before the coronavirus came and stopped everything was never seen on this planet in the history of the United States of America. Like a monsoon that is coming with great strength, before it hits and does its most damage, the whole ocean, the whole beach, the whole coastal line will recede back many, many miles, exposing the coral and the rock and the fish. And you say to yourself, well, I guess it's over with, thank God. No, like the coronavirus, this economy that Donald Trump has established, not just in the United States, but globally, and in my opinion, by using Iraq to stimulate and launch all of these global stimulus because of the dinar. They're all in position, they're all ready. And when it comes back on that beautiful day, very sooner than later, rather than later, it's going to come back with the force of all that water that receded back. Hold it back. Hold it back, says whoever said it, whoever did this. Hold it back. Don't let Donald Trump, succeed economically in the United States or globally. Hold it back. Oh, by coincidence, this coronavirus held it back. But that was a mistake because the recoil. You ever fire a gun? You ever fire a gun? However you want to fire a gun, the recoil, you better be ready for it. Communist Democrats of the United States of America and wherever else you hide, get ready for the recoil of what you tried to do. This whole cause, in my opinion, I don't have any idea what I'm talking about. Get ready. Because the dollar remains the master of the world of currencies despite the worsening repercussions of the outbreak of the coronavirus. Damn right. You should read this article. It's beautiful. It's in our forum. You're a member of our forum, aren't you? Of course you are. And if you're not, when you call me, I'm sorry. Bye-bye. I don't have the time to be a nice guy anymore, I guess. I'm sorry about that. It's just that people take advantage. What I want to do now is take you to another file that we have, if I can find it. There it is. I want to read the with a little bit more emphasis. Let's see if I can find it. Post number 147. Z, that some people are saying he resigned, he quit, he walked away, he's still there. I don't care. They're a dime a dozen. They're all going to be clones of Donald Trump. And besides, Z is probably going to stick around because I think he's the last one that I know. They got about another 100 of them, but I don't know of any of them that are being put in position to come out next. Z says here, post number 147 at ktfolways.com. Z requires that Kazemi. Now, who's Kazemi? Well, he's the jerk that the remaining supreme elite bozos are bringing up and saying, no, 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 Z, you got competition. Really? Yeah, it's Kazemi. And that's childish, it's stupid. Nobody recognizes him. Nobody recognizes the dead that are proposing the dead. So anyways, Safari Zebra requires that Kazemi be installed as a substitute before retracting his formation of the government. Our Prime Minister Z requires the Shiite bloc, and the Shiites are the same thing, like I told you earlier, the same thing as the communist Democrats of the United States. Golly, they hate Trump. And the Shiites, golly, they hate the clone of Trump. So Zebra tells the Shiites, hey, here's what I require. You Shiite blocks, I want you to sign your leader nomination document for intelligence chief. What do you think, Kazemi? What do you think, Kazemi, to form the government in his stead? In order for him to apologize to the president of the republic, Chalet, because Chalet appointed Zebra, man. Hey, what's up with? Yeah, apologize. How rude. I'm the prime minister. Because he was put in by Chalet for continuing his duties. The team close to Zebra says that the guarantees offered by pro-Iranian forces regarding the passage of Kazemi and his cabinet in the event of current taxpayers' apologies are not significant. Yeah, yeah, which could hinder the move to other steps. You mean Zebra's and Trump's steps? Yeah. The sources confirmed that the next 2 days are crucial in determining no, nothing is crucial concerning you guys, but let me read this. That the next 2 days are crucial in determining the fate of the next government. And the personality that may take over as the task of forming it. It's like a legal documentation. The signee of the signer, a signee of him. What? Stop it. Hey, Zebra, what you got to say? Well, Zebra and Kazemi observers are placed in the same basket as each of them prefers building Iraq to close relationships with the Arab Gulf states and the United States and limiting the Iranian role. No, it's all crap. And we got to deal with it, unfortunately. I just wanted to read it so I could laugh at it. And I think we're going to close now by going to the most powerful. You see, 1 and 2, you saw the articles. They're in our final article thread, okay? 3 and 4, you saw the article. It's in our final article threads now, okay? 5, I defined to you tonight. I defined it to you tonight. And I showed you some of the parameters around it, how it, the American dollar, with the auctions, with the IQD, the government, the basket. We talked a lot about the American dollar, asset being fiat, where it's going. We talked a lot about the American dollar, didn't we? Because I think that number 5 will lead us to the American dollar, the definition of how it's going to be used from this point onward. And if we get that, if we get the definition of how they're going to use the American dollar, you also get the definition of an introduction of the new currency, which they told you about yesterday. Yeah. Post number 144, today's treasure. The financial advisor in Iraq is committed to fulfilling its financial obligations and obtaining creditworthiness. Now, we read part of this. The family credit worthiness, that's international status. That's a credit rating that sucks right now, is going up. Huh. International, the whole international world knows about you guys, don't they? They've got all your memos, yeah. You did currency swap? Yeah. The financial advisor to the Prime Minister, Mohammed Saleh, confirmed on Wednesday that Iraq's commitment to forfeit. Now, this is from serious people. We're talking the finance minister, the prime minister, and we're talking about Saleh. Okay, what about it? Did you guys go to the meetings? What meeting? The one that's ongoing. What's ongoing? Never mind. What you got to say? We confirmed on Wednesday that Iraq's commitment to fulfill the financial pledges in its specific timetable. Financial pledges. Oh, you mean your budget? Yeah, specific timetable. Oh, you mean what Pompeo told you yesterday? Yeah, okay. Which made it gain credit worthiness that quickly, at the flip of a switch. You guys gain credit worthiness like that? Yeah. It's not because you told them something, it's because you showed them something, didn't you? Yeah. And now you're showing it to the citizens of Iraq, slowly trickling down to them, right? Yeah. Well, all right then. That the commitment to fulfill the financial pledges, your budget, in its specific timetable, hi Pompeo, which made it gain credit worthiness. Thank you, Donald Trump. International markets, huh? The whole world? Really? All on our side. But we got used toilet paper. Okay. Thank you. Instantly, huh? Credit worthiness. Wow. What else you got to say, Chalet? Chalet said in a statement to the official agency, followed by today NASA, today on April the 8th, 2020, that Iraq, quote, Iraq has gained the confidence of the capital markets. How? Capital markets, international global trading, capital markets, international currency. You're accepting this used toilet paper among you. You're putting it in the basket among you. The credit worthiness among you with them. You trust their currency. Toilet paper currency. Twice used toilet paper currency. Both sides, huh? Is that what you're telling me? What they show you? But they're showing the citizens. Thank you. Is that why you're showing me this? Yeah, we have to show you 5 and 6. Iraq has gained the confidence of the capital markets. Capital markets. That's international! I'm sorry, that's international. That's international, man. What else? Well, they gained the confidence of the capital markets and of the global banks. Oh, okay, stop. Stop it. What are you talking about? If I owned the bank, I wouldn't want your caca currency. Tell me more. Well, instantly this happened. Just instantly it was gained the confidence in capital markets and global banks who currently undertake financial engagement services. Yeah, that's what they're in business for, to make money with all their services, all these banks. But why are they messing with your worthless currency? The inability to take their currency into the country of Iraq. I mean, you was always acting like you could. But now you're saying that they did. And it instantly gained credibility for the Iraqi dinar? No, sir. Did it? Yeah, Iraq's commitment, we showed them that we are going to undertake their financial engagement services. Budget? No. Economic reforms? Both of them? Both reforms, y'all. He continued that Iraq's commitment to pay the loans enabled it to obtain a... Wait, what? You are paying your loans. Last week you said you couldn't pay shit. Caca. Nothing. Wait a minute. The commitments paid the loan. Yeah, I read. Quote. It's quote. It is quote. Is it quote? Is that a quote? Yep, that's a quote. Come on, man. Tell me number 5 and 6. No, I gotta tell you this first. Iraq's commitment to pay the loans. Iraq's commitment to pay the loans enabled. Done that, been there, done. Enabled it to obtain a stable credit rating. Wow. And this hasn't happened since the start of the credit rating for Iraq in the year of 2015. I know, because in 2014 we came that close, but stupid Obama screwed it all up. Oh, that matches. That matches. Huh. I'm sorry. So what else, Chalet? Well, yeah. I mean, that's the first time since then. Credit rating going up internationally, the whole world, globally. Everybody knows. Okay. And Chalet says, I also noting that it is the first time in the financial history of Iraq that the credit rating is entered among the countries of the world. Where is it, Jen? Where is it? Where is it? Where? What? You got to be. Really? Hold on a second. What? Yeah, I ain't making this up. Which was, okay, it was the first time in the financial history of Iraq that the credit rating is entered. Been there, done that stuff again. Okay, hold on. The credit rating is entered among the countries of the world. What about Mars? No? Thank God. Hillary's going there. Yeah, so it was reflected positively. Hold on, that's funny. Hold on, that's funny. Because you don't know why it's funny, but it is funny. Oh. You see, men are from Mars and women are from Venus, but not Hillary. I can't get into that. Let's get back to this again. You ready? Am I boring them, by the way?
No.
Oh my gosh, not a single post? All it is the bots? What is the phone number again? I got to get these products. Sounds good. Okay, sounds good. I get one too. Buy me one. All right. I already purchased one with my distributor and they're fantastic. Okay.
You need to refresh.
You love it?
I don't see any of it.
You don't? Oh my gosh! Because when I was talking up there, holy cow, honey bunny, that was like 5 hours ago. Oh my word. Okay, where are we at? Lavian is ICE entered among the countries of the world. They are looking. Oh my gosh, that was funny. All this time I thought there was no posting whatsoever, and I was on a roll. Now that I know they're posting. All right. So let's continue, okay? So Chalet, what else you got? What the credit rating is? It's been entered among the countries of the world, which was reflected positively. Really? So when they saw you guys entering the international markets, okay? How, we don't know yet. Okay. You guys lifted the 3 zeros electronically back in January, not this January, but the year before, okay? And you've been doing the second set of books. And, and so the international world who's privy to this type of information, they can see, well, can we come in? Yeah. Oh, and what else happened, Chalet? Well, when we put this out there to the world, the whole world, it was reflected positively. Mostly, everybody was very happy, mostly in the stability. You think? Isn't that what you wanted? Security and stability to raise the value of your currency? Yeah. So that's why everybody's happy about it now? Yeah. Okay, what else? Which reflected positively, mostly in the stability. Also in the yield levels. Really? What? What's my return, buddy? What's my return? Because it's been squat forever. What's up? Yeah, they got excited also in the yield levels of the of the Iraqi European bonds. You know, the tigers in the Euphrates, as well as the European Iraqi bond named Iraq 2028 in the capital markets operating in the major metropolis centers. Shoot, I can stop right there. This isn't. This is. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is the definition of five. See, it's the American dollar and the Iraqi dinar that's doing this together. They ain't doing it by themselves. Yeah, not bad. What else you got to say, Shelley? Well, Iraq has gained the confidence of the capital markets and the global banks who currently undertake financial management services. Yeah, and this is just amazing. And even the more you read, it says that we're dedicated to the improving of the economic, excuse me, of the reforms. Yeah. Alrighty. So how you doing, American dollar? I'm doing good. Um, how's it going with the Iraqi stock exchange? They're doing good too. How's it going with the auctions at the CBI? They're doing really good. Well, I thought they needed you. No, they're okay on their own now. We kicked them out of the bird's nest. Our tools, huh? Yeah. Mechanisms, huh? Yeah. 1, 2? Yeah. 3, 4? Especially 3 and 4. They all went crazy. Yeah. The citizens? No, the international market. And that's what this is, right? That's what all this is, right? Yeah. So, in post number 133, what do we get? Despite the resumption of the central bank sales, the dollar exchange rate is rising in Iraq. Mr. Trump, was that the purpose? Play fair? Is that what? And we're rising, and they're going to be okay, according to what they're saying, on their own. The international market accepted their used toilet paper, sir. Is that what's going on? It's going to be a beautiful day soon enough, and when that happens, the explosion will be amazing. Because the ocean was receded back by coronavirus or by whatever, whoever. It's all politics. But it's coming back. And when that monsoon comes back with a receded amount of volume of ocean that was held back on purpose, the Big Bang ain't got nothing on what's about to happen. And it angers the Shiites because they won't be able to steal it anymore for Iranian jerks that fund terrorism around the world. And it's not going to be available again this time around and lost and wasted with the Sanhedrin communist Democrats of the United States government. No, not this time. So maybe now you know why, Nancy, I got a pee so bad, it always has an ugly face. It just doesn't sit very well with her. Now you know why now you know why so much was done and used in order to stop Donald Trump. About 8 months before he became president. He's running? Oh no. Now you know an awful lot about the position of the Central Bank of Iraq with the American dollar and their dedication. What was it they said? We're dedicated to the reforms? To the That's what it said. That's what it said. Well, that's good. I'm happy about that. Let me see if I can find Claire. There's Claire right there. Are you happy? Do you have a good understanding now? Are we ready to walk into 6 maybe? Well, let them introduce 5 to you. And then I'll walk into 6 with you again. Or like we did today, 5. It's being introduced to you, so that's why we're giving you 5. We'll walk into 6. What do you think 6 is? Post number 124, Pompeo. Washington plans to start a strategic dialogue with Iraq in mid-June. Secretary of State of the United States of America, Mike Pompeo, said he was from the United States president, and he said that the United States administration plans to open a strategic dialogue with Iraq in the middle of next June, and that his designation for the head of the negotiation delegation, David Hill, is the third man in the United States State Department, indicating that an agreement has been reached with Baghdad on the issue and the date on the issue. What issue? They won't tell you. You know what the issue is. He added the importance of the Iraqi government's commitment to the reform process. That's what? He added, who? Pompeo. Sent by Daddy. For what reason? What do you think? And you saw it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm telling you 5 in my opinion now. Are you kidding me? You reached an agreement and a date on the issue. Yes. And he added that the importance of the Iraqi government the Iraqi government's commitment to the reform process. You know any other reforms that Donald Trump wants to take over and get it done with? The economic reform was going to take a while. The only way to get the economic reform is to have the monetary reform. Ain't that right, Pompeo? So you can bitch all you want about a prime minister. I don't care. Bring up the next picture. Send him a beanball. Don't catch her. Get out of the way. Hit the umpire. The importance? You have made an agreement and a date on the issues? We know what the damn issues are. And then you tell me what the issues are? The importance of Iraq's government commitment to the reform process? Damn right. And it's necessary. Why? Why, sir? Tell me, Pompeo. Because it's necessary to build a sovereign Iraq that is independent from the sectarian pattern that has led to the corruption and terrorism. We don't stand for that. You don't use our American dollar to support terrorism. You don't. We go to war. It's the importance because the reforms, yes, but also because it separates them. It gives them the independence. In other words, no more kissing ass of Iran. No more them stealing. It makes the sectarian pattern that has led to the corruption of terrorism. He clarified that this is the voice of Donald Trump. This is his clone. This is the vice clone. He clarified that the dialogue should rise on the basis of such criteria that Washington wants to enter into a strategic dialogue. And then let's talk about what we're going to do with these reforms. Who says, Daddy? Daddy. So he wants to enter into strategic dialogue with Iraq to confront the violence and the threats that the return of terrorism might actually bring, doggone it, and we're not going to allow that. We loaded in your country, in your borders, everywhere, top, bottom, I don't name it, we're there. That's why you don't have anybody dying in the streets anymore. NATO, UN, get the hell out of here. You're in the way anyways. This is amazing. And then the minister stressed to Pompeo. The minister stressed that what he called the Trump administration's message. That's it. That's it. How long has it been that I've been telling you this? Who's in control? And so, and then the minister is sitting there, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. What do you got to say? Well, I would like to stress that this is what is called the Trump's administration's message to us, which was built from the start. I told you. We've been in control from the very beginning. When we gave them part of chapter 7, the sovereignty, we did back away a little bit, but guess what? I told you, don't F around, don't do that. He took over. And you know, there's people out there that are involved in this investment that don't even know that yet, that don't understand that concept yet. And they're still sitting there going, give me a date, give me a rate. The minister stressed after he got his tail whipped that this is what is called the Trump administration's message, which was built from the start on the basis of ensuring a political path for Iraq going forward. Damn right. I'm sorry, it's all over the place. Hey, you know what? I think I've been with you more than... Oh my, I went 25 minutes past what I told you I was going to stay with you. There's a lot more, by the way, that we can talk about. you can believe that? Yeah. So, if you want to worry about a prime minister, that's up to you. You want to study the possibility of a big bang. Well, when did I say when it apexes? What did the numbers say today? And they're starting to go down. So that means that we're getting close to the apex, right? Yeah. When did I say it would be a beautiful day? Thank you kindly for being with us. God bless you. Y'all be strong, okay? And then prepare yourself to become even stronger. I'd like to talk to you about how to get ready. My teams are telling me not to. I have the final say. We'll see. We'll see what we do. I think it's important that maybe we do review that. There's a lot of steps. The original one was about over 50 steps. Yeah. You know, do this. Every step on the day that you want to go exchange your currency. We'll see when we do that. In the meantime, please, if you're not a member of our forum, please come and be a member. It's free. Yeah. You don't like things free? Fine. That there's a phone number that you can call, and that there is an email that you can write to if you have any questions. And if you don't like things free, well, then there's something inside of my forum called Premium, and that's $10 a month. That was clever, wasn't it? And if you need my help, my name is Frank. My phone number is 419-283-2552. We've exhausted the political nonsense of our investment. We've exhausted our team's interpretation of the articles and telling you about them before they even come out. And we're at the point now where the CBI is that close to doing 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is powerful. I mean, for them to come out and say, we've got a new currency we're going to introduce with a new rate, that's powerful. And we're that close to that happening. But there are, in my opinion, there are 3 more announcements, there are 3 more issues, there are 3 more talks, whatever, that are being that are being thought of in an ongoing meeting in some far away galaxy right now. But I think it's going to be coming out rather rapid fire, not a week, months from rapid fire. And why did Pompeo say I want to talk to you guys in June? Why? Oh no, it's not going to happen until June. Oh, stop that nonsense. Well, maybe we'll talk about that later. But there is great logic to it and understanding. In the meantime, I'm done. I hope you had a good time. I love you. I love you. I do. It's what Christ told me to do, to love everyone. It's kind of hard to do. Difficult. But I give thanks to the Lord for allowing me to live this long. To be able to learn how to love. And take care of each other, okay? Pray for each other. Lift each other up. Okay? Support each other. Call each other. Visit each other. Do these things for each other. It is Christ-like. I love you, and I leave you in peace, and I'll see you when? Friday, inside of my forum. Are you a member of ktfalways.com? If you're not, y'all better be. These phone numbers, Steve will help you, and you can also write to us. I can't, I'm sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to probably wipe out all of my texts. Except for area code 989. I think it's 989, isn't it? Well, you know who you are. Sir, I appreciate anything you send me, and I thank you. But I think I'm going to wipe out all my texts. It's gotten ridiculous. It's overloaded my phone. It's shutting it down. There's too much just stored in there, and I'm sorry. And I told you want to get a hold of me? Call me. I loved it. First thing I saw this morning. The first thing I saw this morning is someone saying, "Hello, Mr. Frank. I know you don't like texting, but really? Okay. But you're an exception, huh? Alrighty. We all set, Tank? Ready to shut down? You looking for something?
Nope.
Okay. Alrighty. See you Friday inside of our forum, ktfos.com. You need help? You know the number, how to get in. You want premium? We can get you in there as well too. You can't afford $10 a month? Let me know. We'll get you a month free. Okay. Okay. And then Saturday, questions and answers. I think that. Well. And then Monday, again, we all be together. Okay. So with that said, I'll leave you in peace. Aloha, ahui ho. Until then, God bless everyone and stay safe.